when UAA came back and came as a new independent at the Division I level, there's something to be said for giving it a try first and foremost. You look at their record, 4-20 on the season to UAA's 12-16-2. UAA having won 6 of their last 8. But the thing that really jumps out at me is UAA's only scored 68 goals to Stonehill's 55 on the season in 24, so basically the same amount of games. So that tells you that records kind of sometimes maybe don't mean a thing.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And looking at the schedule that Stonehill's played, it hasn't been an easy schedule. And they've been in a number of the games. They lost in overtime at Arizona State. They lost in overtime at Lindenwood. And a couple of weeks after that, they went into Lindenwood and got the W. So their lone win of the season. For UAA, they're coming back home after a great road trip. They went 3-1 on the road trip, and you and I both talked to Matt Shasby, and he said the best game they played during that trip was the game they lost at Augustana last Saturday. But in that road trip, UAA stretched their winning streak to 4 games. You saw some guys get on the scoreboard. Matt Johnson scored 3 goals in his last 4 games. All 3 goaltenders picked up wins in that trip. So very successful road trip for UAA.
The rebuild of credibility is I had to go do on that fact-finding mission to find the last time they won 4 more games. It was all the way back in 2011, as you may have seen on the Seawolf Fifth Line Twitter there.
I did.
But again, that rebuild of credibility is what's continued here. Is we both have talked to Shasby. They are hell-bent on winning these last 4 games and finishing with a 500 record. It reminds me of Semi-Pro, the great Will Ferrell movie, in 4th place in the Flint, Michigan Mega Bowl. That is definitely what UAA is gunning for. 4 more wins to close this thing out. That is the big prize at the end of the season for the Seawolves right now.
Well, you could bet that their mantra is not everybody love everybody. So puck right now deep in the Seawolves zone. Back to the point it goes. Shot blocked. That was Dahlstrom with the opportunity, or Karlstrom, with the opportunity. Blocked, goes all the way down the ice. Stonehill controls, trying to send it up the half wall. Instead, it goes into the protective netting.
UAA wearing the white, trimmed in green and gold, going from our webcast left to our right. Stonehill in the very Holy Cross. When we talk about New England colors of the purple, gray, and white. Worcester, Mass, about 30 miles northwest of Easton, Massachusetts.
Puck now deep in the Stonehill zone. Riley Thompson trying to dig that out, get some help from Almquist. Puck finally comes out on Helgeson's stick, back to Bamber. Nice job to keep that alive. Bamber goes back to Helgeson, tries a shot that's blocked by the defense and sent out of the zone. Bamber backpedals, gives off to D partner Gunnar Van Dam, whom I had a chance to speak with before the game. You'll get to hear that at the end of the first. And Max Helgeson carries across the blue line, loses it, picked up by the aforementioned Matt Johnson. Then he gets stripped, coming back the other way. Jake Cady goes hard to the net and well defended by Matt Johnson.
Penalty.
And gonna have a penalty coming up. Shot blockered away by Jared Whale, touched up finally by Bamber, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be Matt Johnson, probably a hold.
A hook.
Started with an H.
So UAA not off to the most glorious start. Going to be on the penalty kill for the first time this evening.
All right, the penalty comes at 1:31. Sent out of the zone by Porter Shackle, carried ahead now by Matt Kanash. Kanash gets taken hard into the corner. I think that's Campione down there. And Stonehill into the neutral zone. Skyhawks have it taken off their stick, and then Porter Shackle just rifled that one.
Right into his own bench. Wake and make sure everyone's awake.
Oh, if they weren't, they are now. Face-off deep in the Seawolf zone to the left of the UAA net. Man tonight by Jared Whale. William Gilson gets to it, rims it around. Up to the point. It's kept alive by Karlstrom. Goes cross ice with it. Sent back to the point off Cameron Gaudette's stick. Stonehill still controls. High slot area, back to Karlstrom, cross ice, shot is blocked. And Merritt gives off to Almquist across the Stonehill blue line. Almquist pulls up, lets rip, and the save made by goaltender Dylan Milan, his first save of the night.
Dylan not messing around at 6'5", 220.
No, I saw him in pregame downstairs. Obviously, I didn't know it was him at the time, but by looking at the rest of the lineup chart, you kind of figure he's the 165 guy.
Filling up a lot over the net.
Numbers on this season, .881 save percentage, .474 goals against average. I would say he's definitely their number one. Stonehill trying to come out from behind their own net. Pass goes cross ice, and they are back into the Seawolf zone, blowing a tire at Campione, and it's forced back out into the neutral zone. 40 seconds left on the Skyhawks power play. Puck knocked free in the neutral zone. Porter Shackle doing work. Back to Bamber. Now it's Shackle. Cross ice feed. He goes to Van Dam. Softly ahead. Walking in and just getting stripped at the last second. Connor Cole before he could pull the trigger. And Cole, nice back pressure there. Skyhawks carry into the zone. Very close to being offside. It's LaRusso throwing it around. Good pressure there, and it's taken away once again by the Seawolves. Connor Cole carries ahead into the Skyhawk zone. Cole tries to feed a pass through. Weston couldn't get a stick on it. Goaltender plays it, and the Skyhawks are back across the blue line into the Seawolf zone. Shot sticked away by Whale.
We're back at even strength as well.
We are. Kosaba takes it away behind the net. Chipped deep into the Skyhawk zone. Carter McNarland down there pressuring. And by my count, no shots on that power play for the Skyhawks. Chance here now for Stonehill to carry ahead. The pass doesn't connect and rolls into the Seawolf zone. Max Osborne takes a hit, but the pass is ahead now to Matt Allen. Shot goes high to the blocker side and misses the net. Kept alive, and Allen has it back once again. Cross ice, he goes to Osborne. Shot just missed that near side post. Seawolf still buzzing in the offensive zone. Tisdale leaves off as Osborne pinches deep. He's behind the net. Centering pass out front. That was deflected. It had to have been. And it's back through the neutral zone into the Seawolf end. That'll give Stonehill a chance to get a change. As Tisdale pressured by Frank Ireland. Dylan Finley with it now behind his own net. 15:05 left here in period number one. We have no score. Pass ahead, connects or gets to Connor Merritt. Wasn't the intended target, but it works out. Stonehill right back the other way, though. Henry Scheifels into the zone. His pass broken up nicely by Bamber, and UAA will counter. Pass goes across to Van Dam. Centering feet in front of the goal. Boy, what a great pass by Gunnar Van Dam. Wow, that was a thing of beauty.
While beautiful, also about as telegraphed as you could possibly see, as Van Dam looked when he got right over the blue line. All he had to do is look at that left post, and Ben Almquist was parked just far enough away to have that perfect deflection opportunity. And as you've seen in this early going, UA is really going to have to take advantage of all these opportunities they have with open ice and space to make a few moves. And so far, they cash in with Almquist scoring his 9th goal of the season and his 31st game played.
It'll be Van Dam and Merritt with the assists. Almquist gets it deep into the zone once again. Back on his stick. Shot. Didn't make it on net. Stonehill sends it around into the near side corner. Puck sent off the protective glass. Brett Bamber keeps it alive. Goes down low with it to Thompson. Thompson tied up. Able to get it back to Bamber. Shot comes in. High and wide. Now it's Van Dam. The far side boards. He's knocked off the puck, but it's Thompson with it again. Goes back to Van Dam. Centering pass. Almost. Brett Bamber with it again. Back to Almquist. Shot comes in. Never made it on net. And carrying ahead now is Gaudette for Stonehill. Cameron Gaudette, I am guessing, is related to Adam Gaudette, former Vancouver Canuck. I don't know who he plays for anymore.
Well, about 25 seconds there went by without the clock moving, so they got a free 25, 30 second of on-ice action.
Nothing like free hockey. Shot is taken and held onto by Dylan Milan. 14:21 to go here in our first period.
Obviously, no history between these two programs, but it's kind of a shared history in and of itself, kind of coming out of nowhere. They had to have their first year. UA did after the rebirth a couple years ago. Again, the reboot, if you will. Stonehill going through the same kind of early growing pains that Seawolves have faced many a season going back below these 40 years.
Yes.
Oop.
Oh, opportunity right there for Jake Cady. Not sure if Jared Whale got a piece of that or not, but the puck ends up into the protective netting.
Saucered that high. Yep. Just a misplay there by Cady as he ladled it up into the netting, the wrong netting.
Yep. Off the draw, Seawolves get it out to the neutral zone. Skyhawks send it right back in. Whale out of his net.
Whoops.
Puck bounces off of a player out in front, but UAA gathers back in, and they're back into the Skyhawk zone, and Milan slaps a glove on that right before Matt Johnson got to it.
It's interesting in this early going. I mentioned UA kind of showing that they may have a few more skilled players, have a few more opportunity. But there's also that's a task for UA. You can't just rest on those laurels. You still have to make the plays happen, and to kind of you need to finish, and that'll be kind of what has to happen here for the Seals as we keep going through the night.
Gilson cross ice. Now it's Weston. Gets the pass ahead. Shot off the stick of Milan and up into the protective netting. That's one for the fans.
It was Aiden Weston getting the tip there on net on Milan.
Faceoff will come to the right of the Skyhawks cage. Back to the point it goes. Shot blocked on the way through. McNarland turns and fires, and the puck trickles just wide. Connor Cole didn't get good wood on that shot. Now it's Cole again behind the net. Tried to go back with the pass. That's blocked away. Back to Dylan Finley at the blue line. Runs into a broken stick. In come the Skyhawks. Defensive play made on Galanti trying to get that pass through, but well defended by Gilson. Cross ice feed now. Shot comes in, misses the net high and wide. Skyhawks still with it in the Seawolf end. Galanti back to the point. Kept alive. Shot comes in. Save made by Whale. And Gilson chips it around behind the net. Still in the zone. Gilson tied up in the far corner. Comes out now to McNarland. He leaves off. And it's Weston. He'll send it deep into the Skyhawk zone. That'll give the Seawolves a chance to get wholesale changes as we're down to 12.5 to go here in the first period. Tisdale trying to keep that one alive in the zone. He and Connor Merritt are able to do just that. Comes out. Merritt had it taken away. Then it was a shot by Tisdale, and Milan, nice job to get that shoulder on the puck and keep it out of the net. Boy, that broken stick played real havoc with Dylan Finley, and that's what turned into that scoring opportunity for Stonehill. Face-off one back by the Skyhawks. Schmilgen sends it around behind the net. Puck comes free to Matt Allen behind the Skyhawk zone, or net. Allen has it knocked off his stick. Trying to get back. He's got Connor Cole down there. Make that Matt Johnson down there. Trying to pull that free. We've got a penalty coming up. And that's going to be on the Skyhawks. Got a holding call. And that'll give UAA their first power play opportunity at the 8:15 mark of period number 1. And I believe that is Tertishny. Yeah, Alexander Tertishny, 2 for holding. Seawolves on the power play, first time tonight. Puck sent across to Gilson on the near side wall. Back to Bamber. Bamber still with it straight away. Gives off to Gilson. Back to Bamber. One time shot blocked. And got a player down in the high slot area. Shot save made by Milan. Galante able to get it up and out of the zone.
Struggling.
Yes. Woo. Seawolves carry back in. Helgeson gives off for Thompson. Riley Thompson at the near side hash marks. Back to Gilson. Puck got to the side of the net. Milan wouldn't give up that post, and it's back to Bamber. Almquist hangs on. Tries to give it back to Gilson. Didn't connect cleanly, and the Skyhawks are going to have a chance to skate this one ahead. Turned over, and Helgeson back through the neutral zone. Got it across the blue line. Taken away there. Now it's Thompson to Helgeson. Max has it poke checked off his stick just before he could pull the trigger. Now it's Gilson at the near point. Gilson carries. Leaves off for Finley. Shot by Almquist. Goes back to Finley at the right point. Back to Almquist. Cross ice to Gilson. Shot comes in just wide of the net. And that's going to ricochet all the way down the ice. Penalty down to 18 seconds left here for the Skyhawks kill. So we roll under 10 minutes to go in period number 1. 1-0 UAA. Weston up the near side boards as we are back to 5-a-side. Weston throws the puck into the far corner. He's trying to get that one to Finley. Centered back out front. It's knocked away before Weston could get a stick on it. Van Dam now carries in from the right point. He's tied up and has it poke checked away. Back to the neutral zone. Connor Cole has it. Gives off to Van Dam. Van Dam carries across the blue line. Tried to give it back to Cole. That was broken up. And here's a chance now for the Skyhawks. Up the right wing side, puck sent in on Jared Whale, and he will put a glove on that. And we'll take a timeout. 9:14 to play, period 1. 1-0 Seawolves. I think it was about 13 degrees when I landed here this afternoon. March 1st.
It was still kind of light out.
Felt like beach weather from where I came from. Seawolves with it in their own zone. It's Gockler. Goes ahead to Shackle. Poke checked as he tried to cross his own blue line. Taken away. Skyhawks shot comes off the stick of Max Pinio. Blocked, and now it's Porter Shackle on his horse the other way. Shackle tries to go hard to the net. Pulls up and left a pass, but it missed. Is that Matt Johnson down there? Yes. Missed Matt Johnson. And the Skyhawks nearly put one in their own net. Set back up the wall. Skyhawks able to get it out to the neutral zone before UAA sent it deep into the Stonehill end once again. Shackle goes in strangely to the boards, but he gets up. No harm done. Matthew Allen for Stonehill. Gives off, sent deep into the zone by Kyle Heath. Round the boards it goes. Connor Merritt picks it up, can't get it out of the zone. Shot comes in. Jared Whale puts a glove on that. That was Cameron Audette, or scratch that, 17, Matthew Allen, with the opportunity for Stonehill. Good play there by Allen to hound that puck and get a quality shot on net. Bamber with it off the draw. Gets it ahead to the Seawolves, Matt Allen. And the Skyhawks take it away in the neutral zone, carry it back in across the Seawolf blue line. Puck sent down low, trying to work his way out in front was Ronayne. And now it's sent ahead once again by Stonehill. Deep into the UAA end it goes. Jared Whale out of his net. He'll play that one ahead. As it went to Connor Merritt. He tried to go cross ice with it. And Stonehill intercepts and ices the puck. So 7:28 left now in period number 1.
Still only 1-0, but you're seeing incident after instance where a Seawolves player gets the puck possession and almost has a double take because he has a second to think. He has a second to look. Where against some of the opponents we've seen this year, that wasn't the case. You had a body on you immediately. Here, again, UA's got some time to think. They've made some plays, but only 1 goal to show for it thus far.
Skyhawks back through the neutral zone. Galante checked right at the blue line, gets the puck deep though. Gilson gathers for UAA. Cross ice feed to Almquist. Almquist over skates. Tried to send it deeper, but that's picked off. Not able to catch up to that was Schwenninger. And it's back deep into the Skyhawk zone. Stonehill, another turnover. Not able to get that pass through. Initially was Thompson. He got the second one through, but no Seawolves able to get sticks on it. Behind the Stonehill net, Thompson with it once again. Thompson tied up down there by Schreifels. Gilson's shot sticked away. And it's Schreifels sending it up. Almquist nearly kept it in, couldn't do so. Dylan Finley gathers and turns it back the other way. Now it's Helgeson on the right wing side. Helgeson's shot blocked away by Karlstrom. McNarland on the far boards trying to dig that free. Taken away by Schwenninger. And it is sent all the way down the ice. We'll have icing once again. And the faceoff will come back to the Stonehill end. 6:08 to play in the first period.
We mentioned the UA with a 4-game homestand to close out the 2023-24 season. Game today, game tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock at Stonehill. And then next week they welcome a semi-familiar foe thus far in the Arizona State Sun Devils, a team they have played almost each season that each program's been in existence. Sun Devils played their first ever collegiate NCAA game in Anchorage against the Seawolves. One Derek Dokken goal scored late for UA, won that one. Season
Brad
opener.
Dewey in overtime with the game winner.
Brad, I think that's it.
That was my first game doing play-by-play for the Seawolves. So I will never forget that. Centering feed, shot score! Davis Gockler!
Like any good defenseman, no flash, it's just a complete hammer job from the slot. Davis scoring his second goal of the season and 5th in his 49th collegiate game, UAA. Excuse me, his first goal of the season and his 3rd in his 38th collegiate game. First on the season for Davis Gockler.
Didn't see who made the pass out to him. May have been McNarland. I guess we'll hear in a second. But 2-0 Seawolves now. 5:39 left in period number 1. Puck now deep in the Stonehill end once again. Sent out, and Van Dam couldn't quite keep it in. Stonehill, chance for number. Shot scored! That went off a Seawolf stick. I believe that was Shackle's stick. Up over Jared Whale's shoulder.
Yeah, credit that one to Porter Shackle as it deflected off him on his back check attempt. The Skyhawks are going to take it. Katie's going to get credit for his 3rd goal of the season.
Yeah, nothing Jared Whale could do about that. With it now is Schreifels.
Ooh.
That looked like a knee-on-knee hit. Fortunately, Gockler and Schreifels both get back up. Definitely not intentional. And the puck sent all the way down the ice.
I think Gockler was thinking about the Scott Stevens and laid off it right at the last second and said they bumped knees.
Turnover, now it's Thompson. Thompson scores! Short-handed!
Riley Thompson using every bit of that 6'3" and 190 pounds as he muscled his way from behind the net. as Milan came through and tried to do the poke check, but Riley wasn't having it. Short-handed goal for Riley Thompson. It's going to be his 6th of the season.
That one's going to be unassisted. That was just great work by Thompson, and it helped a little bit that, I believe that was Stratishny, blew a tire. No, that was Gaudet, blew a tire behind the net. That gave Thompson a lot of time to pick that puck up, carry it around the front on his backhand. And like you said, Milan tried to play it with his stick, and Thompson able to go 5-hole with the shot. So 59 seconds still left on the bench minor to the Seawolves, being served by Max Helgeson, like you said.
Well, Milan was out, as we mentioned, 6'5", 250. A little bit of a long reach as he came from to his right, kind of swiped at Riley as he came outside that left post. But Riley took that first whack, kept control of the puck, was able just to punch one underneath him on the backhand.
Face-off pulled back, and it's Gilson for the Seawolves. He'll go cross corner with that dump in. Milan out of his net. He'll run that around. And the Skyhawks catch up to it in the neutral zone. Punched away, though. And Gilson has it right back. Cross ice he goes to Matt Johnson. Johnson carries up the left wing side. Shot saved by Milan. With it is Galante down there. Now it's Karlstrom. Sends it deep into the Seawolf zone. Around Jared Wales' cage it goes. And now behind the net, Max Osborne trying to pry that free. And it's knocked away from him by Galante, but the Seawolves able to get it up and into the neutral zone. Karlstrom gathers back in for the Skyhawks. He's watched by Aiden Weston. And another turnover, centering pass, shot save, rebound, still there. Gilson couldn't finish. And we are back to 5-a-side as UAA looking dangerous on the power play. Or on the penalty kill, I should say, the Skyhawks power play. They had 4 shots on goal during that man disadvantage. Skyhawks trying to come up the far side. Oh, big hit put on by Connor Cole right in front of the Skyhawks bench. Sent ahead by Kozabud. Now it's Weston. Stick handles through one defender. Then Weston knocked off the puck. And Stonehill trying to catch up to that one is Schwenninger. He does so. Puck thrown towards the net. Goes off the side. And now it's chipped, carried up to the neutral zone by Weston. McNarland trying to catch up to that one. Getting there first was Ryan Davies. Takes a hit for his efforts. McNarland centering pass. And that's broken up by Schmiligan. Schmiligan. That's what the pronunciation guide says. Cross ice pass doesn't connect. Back to the neutral zone. Seawolves trying to counter, but instead that's going to go down for icing with 53.7 left here in our first period. 3-1 UAA on top. Gilson opportunity right there. Looks like it went off a Skyhawks stick, and that's what kept it out. And then you get a look at the Connor Cole hit on Kyle Heath right in front of the Stonehill bench. Off the drop. Van Dam sends it around. Bamber sends it all the way down. Connor Merritt going to beat out the icing. Back to the point. Bamber. Shot thrown in. That went off shin pads in front. And pulling it free is Matthew Allen for Stonehill. Gets it to the neutral zone. Puck taken away, though, once again by the Seawolves. As Gunnar Van Dam touches up. UAA in offsides.
So near the end of the first period, it's worth noting UAA holds a record of 9-4-1 when it scores first, which it did this evening. Also when leading after the first period at 6-2-0 on the season. So boding well for the green and gold thus far.
Gilson for the Seawolves. He'll send it in deep as the clock winds down towards 20 seconds left here in the first period. Puck tied up in the far corner.
Oop.
Centering pass out front. Actually, that wasn't a centering pass out front. That was a turnover. Helgeson couldn't beat Milan, and it's behind the Stonehill net once again. UAA just sensing blood in the water, and that's where period number 1 is going to come to a close. 3-1 UAA on top. Did go off Porter Shackle's stick, and so we were right. That's what we thought. And shots on goal after 1. UAA with 12, Stonehill with 6. Power plays in the first period. Stonehill 0 for 2, UAA 0 for 1. UAA is 1 for 2 on Stonehill power plays, though.
That's not really how that works, though, David.
Well, no, I know, but it makes me feel good. Saves in that first period for Dylan Milan of Stonehill. He had 9 saves on 12 shots. Jared Whale stopped 5 out of 6. And the one that went in, I mean, honestly, he really had no chance. It got deflected right out in front of the blue paint off of Porter Shackle's stick. Nothing he could do about that. And, you know, goalies always yell at the players, don't block it or don't try to deflect it. But as a player, it's kind of worked into you since you're young. You want to try and get stick on puck. Well, Porter got stick on puck. Didn't look like he was intentionally stick on puck.
Yeah,
but
he's just racing back on that back check, just trying to get in the way of anything at that point. So you can't really fault him for the oddity
Not
that
at
is that
all.
deflection.
So penalties in the first period, Matt Johnson, 2 for hooking. Alexander Tertishny for Stonehill, 2 for holding. And then UAA had a bench minor for too many men on the ice. Served by Max Helgeson. And the goal scored by Riley Thompson on that penalty kill.
Anchorage officials, Louis Imbriani and Derek Skockins, doing a little handiwork down there at Dylan Milan's net to our left. The second period now underway.
And here we go. Skyhawks control in their own end. Puck sent up, gets through Matthew Allen. All the way down the ice it goes. And we'll start the period with an icing.
Little lumber loss there. Matthew Allen having to go get a new twig.
So this is the first time I've noticed tonight that both Matt Allens are on the ice. UAA's number 20, Stonehill's number 17.
Well, us Matthews sometimes like to go with that full name to seem more esteemed.
Yes.
And the only way to spell that is with 2 T's, by the way. Some people do Matthew, M-A-T-H-E-W. No.
It's wrong. You would know. Here's Tisdale. Centering feed just gets under the stick of Matt Allen. Round it goes. Tisdale back to Kozabut. He throws it into the far corner. Stepping in is Gockler. Shot. Save by Milan. Davis Gockler feeling it. He scored his first goal of the season in that first period. Put UAA up 2-0.
Saw Mr. Shasby briefly, Matt's dad, during the first intermission. We're both kind of not joking, but just how I mentioned during the first period where UA guys are getting on their stick and actually having a moment, that moment they never are given against some opponents to kind of look around, have a second to think before they make that next play or pass.
Yeah.
And it's continued here early in the second.
Stonehill carries ahead, chipping the puck deep. Back to try and get it was Gunnar Van Dam. He blew a tire. Probably had a little bit of help, but here's Bamber. Up the half wall. That's going to go all the way down for icing. So, what has been a long first minute of the second period. Faceoff will be down to the right of Jared Whale's net. Right in front of the Holman Howlers. Student section here at the Avis Alaska Sports Complex. Behind the net, pulled free down there by Schwenninger. Back to the point, shot off the stick of Helgeson. And behind the net once again, sent around the boards, looking for Thompson. He's cut off by Tretishny. Sent back up to the point, shot. Blocked. Another chance here. Off the goalpost. That was Henry Schreifels with the opportunity. Jared Whale bailed out by his best friends right there. Here's Ben Almquist now the other way across the blue line. Almquist hangs on, goes to Thompson. Ooh. Shot saved by Milan. And a 3-on-1 chance for Stonehill. Walking ahead with it, Schwenninger centering feed. And that one ends up in the protective netting.
Jared Will with that left arm making one of his better saves of the evening thus far.
That was Frank Ireland with the opportunity. Off the draw, Porter Shackle tries to push that one ahead. Stonehill controls. Shackle now has it back on his tape. He'll circle his net. And it's Dylan Finley ahead to Matt Johnson. Johnson softly into the Skyhawk zone for Kanash. Johnson lost control of it. Porter Shackle, nice job to get back. Kanash with it on his stick, back to Shackle, hangs on. Shackle still with it, shot. That drew some iron. Don't think it was on net per se. I think it was the outside of the post. Matt Johnson turns and fires. Kanash gathers back in for the Seawolves. Back to the point. Finley will send it deep. Looking for Shackle. He had him for a second. Shackle has it back. Gilson shot right into the glove of Milan, and he will hold on for a whistle. Well, the Seawolves shooting mentality has certainly carried over from the road trip. 3 games in that road trip, they had over 40 shots on goal. Off the draw, puck set back to the neutral zone. Osborne didn't handle it cleanly, but he's able to get a stick on it and knock it back to the neutral zone. Stonehill regrouping, it's Mannion. And then it's sent ahead and deflected softly into the zone by Ronayne. Seawolves have it right back and up the far side boards with some speed. Centering pass cut off before he could get it through to McNarland. Stepping up to keep that alive is Kozabud. With it now is McNarland. His shot missed the net. Kozabud sends it deeper. Looking for Weston. Got through him to Cole. Back to Osborne at the far point. Back down to Connor Cole. Tried to get that one back to Weston. He didn't handle it. And it's back to Kozabud. Pinching in. Centering pass. Got under Weston's stick. And Stonehill will come ahead now. Across the Seawolf blue line. Shot attempt is blocked. And then chopped away by Gilson. Another shot comes in. Save made that time by Whale. McNarland has his stick lifted, but he's able to get it ahead to Cole. And Cole will send it deep into the Stonehill end. We'll give the Seawolves a chance to get some fresh bodies on the ice. Back to the point it goes. Stick slashed out of the hand of Van Dam. And ahead with it are the Skyhawks. Pass underneath the stick as he was trying to take the one-timer. That was Schwenninger, and UAA back into the Skyhawk zone with it. Pass ahead now to Heath. He tried to get that one through to Allen, didn't connect, and the Seawolves gather back in behind the net, sent ahead by Gilson. He got it ahead to Merritt. Stick goes flying through the air. Matt Allen, centering pass, shot, save made by Milan. Not able to keep that in with the Seawolves, and Stonehill will come back out into the neutral zone. Connor Merritt steps up, and the pass goes back to Davies, who has it back on his stick once again. Davies pass ahead just across the Seawolf blue line. It's given back up, and Connor Merritt will carry ahead. Merritt to Gilson. He's knocked hard off the puck. And it rolls into that far corner. Gilson with it again now. Gives off, or tried to give it to Merritt, went through his skates. And the Skyhawks, Davies slams it off the boards back to the neutral zone. UAA will just send it right back the other way. Pass thrown ahead, and with it is Schreifels. Taken off his stick, and Almquist has it for the Seawolves up the half wall. And now it's Helgeson up the near side boards. Helgeson cuts toward the middle, leaves off for Bamber. His shot blocked. Nice play there by Schmeligan. Carries in, curls around, then has it knocked off his stick and taken away. And UAA, Helgeson hit hard right in front of the penalty boxes.
Cam Mannion delivering the thunder.
Centering pass, score! Ben Almquist, that's his second. Nice pass.
Best way to brush off a big hit, That didn't hurt me at all. Come down, make a play, which Max Helgeson does. Going to earn an apple there on Ben Almquist's second goal of the evening and a 10th of the season, hitting double digits. The double digits to join Max in that department. It'll be his 10th goal. Max having a team high 11.
And I think Riley Thompson may pick up the secondary assist. I guess we'll wait till they call it. Deep into the Stonehill College zone one more time.
I'd give Riley that second one, too. Ben Bailey will probably decide during the intermission to do that. He's a wise man.
Yes, yes. Osborne up the near side, gives off to Kanash. Kanash has it poked off his stick, kicks it ahead, shot by Matt Johnson. The save is made by Milan. Pass sent high into the air and caught nicely by the protective netting. And the faceoff will come back, I believe, into the neutral zone at the dot right in front of the Seawolf bench. 13:39 to go.
Depending on when you may be watching this game, it's worth acknowledging we do know of the technical difficulties. The live stream is not working on YouTube. We are recording it, so you're probably watching this a day or so late, hopefully. No later than that. We do apologize. We hope to be up and running here live as soon as possible, and again for tomorrow's series finale. Thank you for your patience and understanding, all you social media askers of questions that I've been answering here the last few minutes.
Dylan Finley in the far corner trying to get free of Campione. Back to the point. It's Kozabud. Hangs on. Kozabud being watched by LaRusso. Puck forced back to the neutral zone. Seawolf still control. Turnover, though. And right back into the zone come the Skyhawks. Nice move. Shot saved by Whale. And first good action that he's had in a little while.
Connor Ronayne having that second look, or Ronayne having that second look for Stonehill.
Nice little move there to get through. I believe that was Finley. 12:55 to play here in period 2. 4-1 UAA on top. Ben Almquist potted his second of the night just a few moments ago. And now it's Bamber. Cross ice it goes to Van Dam. He's going to just chip that in wide of the net. Stonehill picks up. Puck chipped ahead. Bamber knocks it down with the hand at center ice. Gets it to McNarland. McNarland trying to filter that one through to Weston. Couldn't quite get it there. And Stonehill has it back. Puck sent towards the front of their net. Cam Mannion trying to get free. Carter McNarland. Shot scored. The pass to Weston, and he deflected it up and over Milan, and it's 5-1.
Sweet little maneuver there in the slot. Very Patrick Kane-ish from Carter McNarland. Then able to throw that over to get it to Aiden Weston, the freshman, deflecting in his 7th goal this season. The former South Anchorage Wolverine and former Anchorage Wolverine.
So, 5-1 now. That goal coming at 7:28. And the Seawolves right back at it with Tisdale. Centering pass, that's broken up. That was Frank Ireland on the back check. And it's Cameron Gaudette now. High off the glass into the Skyhawk zone. Shot, save made by Whale, rebound. And Whale keeps that one out as well.
Mark that replay down. That might be one worth spotting out here momentarily. That rebound attempt. Jared Whale able to flash out that left leg from what it looked like in real time.
And then sent into the protective netting by Milan. Deflected up in there. So the faceoff will stay in the Skyhawk zone. 11:41 to play here in our second period. Another look here at the, well, almost. And they're going to bring the faceoff outside, saying it went off of the Seawolf stick. Draw one back. Carson Kozabud Flip it back into the Skyhawk zone. Not able to contain that was Riley Thompson. And Stonehill carries ahead up the far side. It's Pinio. Centering pass gets through everybody to the near side boards, and then it's taken away. And carrying it up is Thompson. Thompson hangs on. Shot save made by Minio. Or I'm sorry, by Milan. Minio was back playing D. Kozabud, his pass didn't connect cleanly as it was deflected on the way through, and the Skyhawks back into the offensive zone. Pass to nobody in particular, and Riley Thompson goes ahead with it to Helgeson. Max curls and gives off to Almquist. Almquist sends one through, and that's going to be Milan melting that one down for a whistle. 10:51 left here in our second period. 5-1 UAA on top. Shots on goal right now read 21 for the Seawolves, just 9 for Stonehill. Off the draw, Stonehill controls. Karlstrom able to get it out of the zone. Chipping it right back in, though, is Van Dam. And Stonehill will carry right back out. Schmeligen sends it cross ice. Stonehill carries ahead. Pass out in front. Not able to get a stick on it. And now the Seawolves will counter the other way with Kanash. Kanash pulls up in the corner. His pass deflected. And carrying it out is Galanti. Left off for Ronayne. Deep into the zone. Ronayne trying to gather that back in with Porter Shackle on him. Kept alive. And the shot save made by Jared Whale off of Cameron Gaudette's opportunity. 10-10 left here in the period. Face off to the right of Jared Whale's net. Off the draw, UAA controls, rimmed around looking for McNarland. That's cut off by Tretishny. Tretishny carries it beneath the goal line, then he gets tied up. Chance there for Stonehill and a goal. Jake Cady, his second of the game.
Yeah, clearly Stonehill's best offensive weapon has been Jake Cady as he got a hold of that one in the low right circle, just struck across the slot on the back end and shoveled one past Jared Whale. His second of the game and fourth of the season.
So that cuts it to a 5-2 game, just over midway through period number 2. Pass ahead, broken up, and Stonehill will counter once again. Just getting back on side was Jake Cady there, but the Seawolves are going to carry it out with Allen. Allen holds on, shot. That goes off a skate, and the Skyhawks will bring it back the other way through the neutral zone. Still with it was Schreifels. He's finally knocked off the puck, and it's Gockler behind his net, able to get it ahead to Allen. Allen's pass to Kozabud. Kozabud blew it higher, still able to get it to Merritt, who can get it out of the zone. Cameron Gaudette picks it back up for the Skyhawks. He's going to be chased by Allen. And Gaudette still with it on his stick. Curls away from Tisdale. And it's sent up off the boards. That's going to go all the way down. Icing is waved off as it hit players on the way. And here's Van Dam. His pass not handled cleanly by Helgeson. And the Skyhawks send it deep into the Seawolf zone once again. Jared Whale comes out of his net. And he'll go ahead and put that in the protective netting. He'll get a whistle. We'll get a timeout. And we'll be back shortly. 5-2, UAA on top.
Here he comes around, this 44-year-old multi-sports athlete from Eagle River. For more than From 2015 to 2018, he was honored by the Alaska legislature for 20 years of dedication as the Bartlett High School football team manager. It's Bobby Hill, everybody!
.8:45 to go, second period. Just got a message from our friend Bruce Check. And I had to tell him the same thing we're telling everybody else, that nope, the stream is not working, unfortunately.
I tweeted at Checker and let him know what was up as well.
Hopefully Bruce is doing well at
Back
home
in the great
in
state of
Michigan.
Michigan, yeah. What a wise man he is.
As long as he's not in Flint. Shot, save made off of Schreifel's stick. Helgeson turns it back to Bamber. Bamber takes a hit there from Schwenninger. And Helgeson pulls it free. And now it's Van Dam. Sends it deep into the Skyhawk zone. Helgeson in hard on the forecheck to Almquist. Almquist hangs on. Trying to get away. Not able to do so, but he gets some help from Thompson. Riley Thompson being harassed down there by Hunter Hastings. Thompson still with it. Centers. It's Kanash. Shot. Hits traffic on the way. Thompson had it. And now it's pulled away. Hastings forced to curl and give off to Davies. His pass goes ahead to Heath. And Kanash trying to get it to Shackle. Shackle catches up to it, has to get around the official. Porter Shackle still with it. Centers it out in front and a goal. Nice play by Porter Shackle to get that to Tisdale, who is able to bury it. And it's 6-2. Goal comes at 12:51.
Matt Johnson, another former Anchorage Wolverine.
You're right. It was 28, not 29. I credited Tisdale.
His fourth goal of the season, his 11th game, and his sixth collegiately, and his 35th.
And his fourth goal in the last 5. Now it's Kanash back across the Skyhawk blue line. Knocked away. Porter Shackle has it. He dangles. Shot. Goes wide. Shackle with it again. He's going to turn it deeper into the zone. Actually fired that one right into the chest of LaRusso, who felt the effects of it. He still might be. Yeah, he's limping off. I don't think that was the chest that hit him. It must have been the lower body. Shot score. Carson Kozabud through traffic. And that comes at 13:24.
Did we get a chance to tell you they add that second assist on the Matt Johnson goal to Matt Kanash? So the full forward line get in on that one. Kozbud with a nice just move coming off the left boards. He spotted his shot far side low. That's Carson's first goal of the season and his second in his 67th collegiate game.
And we've got a timeout here for Stonehill after giving up 2 goals just 33 seconds apart. And 4 goals so far in this period.
It is interesting because Stonehill backup Gavin Fitzgerald has appeared in 13 games, which tells you there's been quite a few occasions where he's come in relief, so maybe we're nearing relief time here this evening. But let me tell you this, if you're a UA fan here at the home and rink, the Ibis Alaska Sports Complex, you have nothing to apologize for enjoying we're not going to call it a laugher yet, but to see some goals for a team that's, been offense challenged for so long. Yeah, you have every right to enjoy what this evening's all about.
Absolutely. And for Stonehill,
Milan is staying in there.
They're going to keep playing hard. They're D1 hockey players for a reason. So we've seen crazier things happen. Remember Lindenwood last year? That game was bonkers. Connor Cole backhands it into the Skyhawks end. Centering pass, he ended up putting it off of his own goaltender right there. Now it's McNarland for the Seawolves. Shot save. Oh, Milan able to get that one. It changed direction. It looked like it went off his stick, bounced up in the air, and he was able to glove it. Another look at that Kozabud goal. Not sure that Milan really had a good look at that at all. Off the draw, Skyhawks control. Sent up the boards to Schreifels. He goes cross ice. That's intercepted by Gilson. Sends it deep into the Skyhawk zone once again. Tertishny got to it. McNarland nearly pulled that one free. It's back to Osborne at the left point. Weston tried to go cross ice to Gilson, who was cutting in from the point. That's broken up. And Stonehill carried ahead by Schreifels. Centering pass. Shot saved by Whale. That made it all the way through to the man on the back door. I believe that was Schwenninger. And Jared Whale made the save. Deep now in the Skyhawk zone. Davies gets to it. Takes a hit from Aiden Weston. And now it's Gaudette for the Skyhawks. Chips it into the Seawolf end. Gunnar Van Dam will turn and chase. Gives off to his D partner, Brett Bamber. And now it's Tisdale up the left wing side. Tisdale tied up by Connor Ronayne. With it back, shot goes just wide of the net off Matt Allen's stick. Now it's Tisdale behind the net. His pass fanned on it. He was looking for Connor Merritt out front. And coming the other way are the Skyhawks. Across the blue line is Connor Ronayne. Back to the point it goes now to Mannion. Mannion to LaRusso. Back to Mannion. Shot never got on net. Gunnar Van Dam blocked that one. Skyhawks, though, still control in the Seawolf zone. Shot fanned on by Ronayne, and the Seawolves will come ahead now. Out the far side, it's Tisdale. Had it roll off his stick, and a chance now to come ahead with Galante. His shot, saved by Whale, had to reach back for that rebound, but he's able to corral it. And the Skyhawks still control. Shot goes wide to the, or high to the stick side. Behind the Seawolf net. LaRusso tries to chip that back to the point. It's cut off. And the Seawolves are through the neutral zone with it. Puck rolls deep into the Skyhawk zone as UAA changes. Long pass, deflected by Kozabud. And back into the zone is Schwenninger. He's knocked off the puck behind the Seawolf net. And UAA will come out the near side. Van Dam gets it to Thompson. Across the blue line. Thompson tried to go back to Almquist with a chance. Shot saved by Milan. Almquist, the hat trick bid right there. Thompson now, still with it. Thompson tried to stuff one out in front, and Milan able to find it and glove it. And with 3:37 left in period number 2, we will have a whistle.
Dylan Milan giving a feel at the end of that body language where I was like, maybe I can get some relief help here tonight.
Second intermission, anticipate speaking with Ryan Swartwood, UAA Athletic Director. Talk about the memo, if you will, that Chancellor put out recently regarding UAA hockey. That's set all the way down. No icing is called. Shot,
Ooh.
save, rebound.
Ooh.
Oh, I think Jared Whale may have tripped him. Gaudette gathered back in, and he got it across to Allen. Tertishny cross ice with that, and Stonehill back into the Seawolf zone. Shot save. With it is Kyle Heath. Tried to spin free, and in doing so lost the puck. And Riley Thompson cross ice feed to Helgeson. Max is going to carry that behind the net. Knocked off his stick by Allen. And Stonehill is in the Seawolf zone once again with Katie. Behind the net, the puck goes. Getting to it first was Finley. He's being watched by a pair of Stonehill defenders. as Porter Shackle is down there to help out. Now it's Gilson finally pulling that one free. And it's ahead to Matt Johnson, has it taken away, and it's sent back into the Seawolf zone. Finley had it, backhand pass ahead, and Matt Johnson with it once again. Gilson will just chip it deep into the Skyhawk zone with 2:08 to go here in our second period. Johnson trying to get Porter Shackle on that back door and didn't quite connect. Seawolves still control. Bamber being grabbed as he circled the net. Couldn't get an angle to stuff that home. Cross ice it goes. It's Johnson once again. Shot by Kanash. Hits traffic. With it once again is Kanash. See, circles the top of the zone. Shot finds its way in front. Hits some skates. Milan wasn't sure where it was at, but it goes wide of the net. Johnson now tied up behind the Skyhawks net. Puck comes loose as Stonehill able to find it, and they will send that one out through the neutral zone as we're down to 1:15 left here in the second period. Bamber being harassed, but gets it up to Van Dam. His pass goes ahead to McNarland. That didn't connect. Connor Cole, though, on his horse to beat out the icing. Nice play by him. Stonehill back to the neutral zone and back into the Seawolf zone. Stonehill hangs on. Shot comes in. Jerry Whale couldn't hang on to that one in the glove. And now it's McNarland coming the other way for the Seawolves. Connor Cole tried to filter that one through. Hits the skates of Cam Mannion behind the net. McNarland throws one in front off the stick of Milan. Connor Cole steps up. He's run into by Ireland. And the Seawolves keep the puck in the zone. Behind the net. McNarland tried to center, make that call, tried to center to Osborne. And now Osborne has it again on the far wall. Connor Cole centering pass. Shot! Never made it on net. That was blocked as Tisdale had the opportunity. Another shot, and that one goes over the net. Seawolves buzzing right now in the offensive zone. Tisdale down the near half wall to Gockler. His shot.
Would have
that's
counted
gonna
if
do
it
it.
gone.
My goodness, the horn sounded. I didn't know what to expect right there. So we're going to take a quick break, and then I will be back here with the building. Save that for the very end. And, they are beginning to take baby steps, is what it sounds like, of working with a consulting firm to find out
What it would really take,
the
and then
viability, exactly.
and then we'll at some point really have to worry about passing the hat, so to speak.
Yes. So, 20 minutes left. I want to see 3 more goals. Is that selfish of me, or is
I
that
like
greedy?
your chances.
No, I don't think it is either one of those things, selfish or greedy. Puck deep in the Stonehill zone. Back to Gockler. Shot comes in, deflected on net.
Oop.
Nice saves. 2 of them by Milan. Behind the net it goes. Back to Gockler. Gockler,
Ow.
that's
Jeez.
not going to make friends.
Connor Mercer,
Wow.
thanks a lot.
Yeah. There's not a ton of padding right there in the back of the thigh. And that looked like that's where it hit him. Puck sent deep into the Stonehill
Back
zone.
of the thigh, backside.
Yeah. Here's Almquist. He's got a pair tonight. Shot deflected by Gaudette, and that goes up into the protective netting. 19:01 left here in the third. 7-2. So no penalties in that second period. But goals. For UAA, it was Almquist at 5:48 from Max Helgeson. That made it 4-1. Aiden Weston added to that at 7:38 from Carter McNarland. Stonehill picked up their second from Jake Cady, his second also of the game, to make it 5-2 at that point. And then Matt Johnson and Carson Kozabud scored 33 seconds apart about midway through the period to put us at the 7-2 we're at now. So speaking of penalties, we've got one coming up. It's going to go against Stonehill. So UAA will get their second crack on a power play tonight.
always interested to keep an eye on this and see if Matt Shasby sends out some players who don't normally get a lot of power play minutes. As you've seen with the McNarland, Weston, and Cole line, who's definitely played more tonight than they have per usual.
I believe that's Gaudet. Yeah, Gaudet in the penalty box. So here is the thing I want to see. None of the power play units have recorded a shot on goal for either team tonight. So, I'd like to see UAA solve that here. As it's Weston. Try to go cross ice with that one. Van Dam. Back to Weston. To Finley up high, straight away. Shot. Connor Cole ripped that one into the protective netting.
Wide right from Connor. Their power play time is done. Now comes Merritt, Tisdale, and Allen.
Seawolves 0 for 1 tonight with the man advantage. And it's Kozabud. Gives off down low to Allen. Back to Kozabud. Allen now. Those two continue to play catch. Now it's Gockler to Tisdale in the right circle. Tisdale went across to Allen. Didn't handle it cleanly. And that'll give Stonehill a chance to clear the zone. They can't do it. Oh, they did do it.
Man,
That was
just
super
barely.
close. So give Louis the benefit of the doubt there on that one. He did have a better view of it than we did. So 1:11 left on the Seawolf power play. And Davis Gockler controls off the draw. Sent ahead by Kozabud. Tisdale gets to it, sends it deeper into the zone. Now it's Connor Merritt back up high with it to Kozabud. Kozabud gives off to Gockler to Tisdale now. Back to Gockler, shot, save made.
And Allen in that same position, that rebound came right to him.
Yeah. Gockler once again. Kozabud, Allen. Got it across to Tisdale. Now it's Gockler. Tisdale back to Gockler, shots. Another shot there by Allen. He fanned on it, had the chance, had a lot of net too. Now it's Tisdale. Back to Allen.
Fourth time.
Yeah, he struck out.
You don't see that often in
No.
a matter of 30 seconds. There's ouch.
Oof. Yeah.
Don't be hurt, Jared. He's not feeling very good.
No, he's holding that right leg a little bit. Another look here. The Stonehill player dove. He wasn't tripped or anything else.
Then Jared's back of his right leg banged right into the post, but he appears to be all right.
That was Henry Schreifels, and he's going to go to the box.
Goal interference. You still have to keep in some semblance of control.
So it'll be Schreifels 2, coming at 3:14.
And that's the be-all, end-all of that, is even if you are sprawled on the ice as Scheifels was, you still have to be in control of your own body. And
yeah. So we'll get 11 seconds of 5-on-3 time. Jared Whale is up. Looks no worse for the wear. Easy for me to say because I'm up here. So it'll be Almquist, Thompson, Gilson, I believe that's Helgeson on the far side, and Bamber off the draw to push the near side boards. Stonehill reverses it. Gilson will keep that alive. Gilson, down low to Helgeson. Back to 5-on-4. Up high it goes, shot by Bamber. Hits nothing but glass. And Stonehill able to get that one out into the neutral zone. Stripped away by Gilson. And tried to get it through to Helgeson, but that was broken up easily. Shot sent in on Jared Whale. And now Almquist to Gilson up the near side boards. Gilson back to Bamber. Cross he goes to Almquist. Down low to Helgeson. Almquist. He and Bamber play catch. Almquist still with it. Hangs on. Down low to Helgeson. Tried to backhand that one out in front. That hit skates and is back to the neutral zone. 1:02 left here on the Seawolf power play. Pass ahead to Helgeson. It went off his stick and back into the neutral zone. Bamber's pass to no one really in particular. And coming the other way with it is Stonehill. Connor Ronayne gets it deep into the UAA end. Bamber has it behind his net. And the Seawolves will start ahead once again with Almquist. Sends it deep into the zone. Riley Thompson gets to it first. Sends it back up high to Max Osborne. Switches places with Van Dam. Back down low to Thompson. Van Dam, Osborne. Almquist. Shot towards the front of the net. Puck was still there. And Thompson gets dumped back to Van Dam. Almquist, Helgeson, Thompson. And we got a whistle as looks like the net came off. So the Seawolves have gotten a couple of shots on goal here. 14 seconds left in the power play. Don't forget tomorrow's game, 3 o'clock start here at the Avis Alaska Sports Complex. And that'll be followed by a skate with the Seawolves. So everybody bring your skates. Pass across, Kanash. Osborne couldn't hold on. Still down low, centering feed, broken up as we're back to 5 aside and Stonehill is through the neutral zone. So 14:38 left here in period 3. We are 5 aside. And here's Shackle. Gives off for Van Dam, who will carry. Gives back to Johnson. Tried to go back to Van Dam. He couldn't handle the pass. And he and Johnson are both going to go for a change. Hunter Hastings drops the puck back. And Stonehill will start up the far side. That's going to go for icing. Off the draw, it's pulled back by the Skyhawks. Sent up and out of the zone. Kozabut has it for the Seawolves. Throws a pass ahead for Weston. That didn't connect. It'll go for icing with 13:57 to play in period number 3. Karlstrom at the point. Gives off. Shot saved by Whale. Rebound. Cleared away by Kozabut. And McNarland gets it ahead to Weston. Tried to go to Cole, but he overskated. Stonehill gathers back in. Cross ice. Here comes Karlstrom. He gives off. Into the zone comes Pinio. And we're going to have a penalty. And that's going to be on Connor Cole. He takes the skate of shame for interference. So that comes at 6:27 of the period.
The score here, 7-2 in the third period. We noted this one earlier, but the last time, almost a year ago, the last time UA scored 7 goals in a game was that 7-7 tie right here against Lindenwood on March 10th of 23.
Davis Gockler blocks the shot, and we're going to have a penalty on Stonehill because Gockler dropped his stick and
interference.
He shot the stick away. So you can't do that. And the power play ends that quickly. Schwenninger will go sit. And that one comes at 6:37. So, 10 seconds was all Stonehill enjoyed on the power play. Tisdale soccers that back to Van Dam. Then it's poked off his stick, and ahead comes Stonehill. Chance for a 2-on-0. Shot save by Jared Whale. Good save there on Schreifels as he was in all by himself. Porter Shackle now gives off. Cross-ice feed to Van Dam. His shot is blocked. Tisdale behind the net. Knocked off it. And it rolls in on Milan, who will hold for a whistle. Another look there at the pickpocket by Schreifels. He just walks in, had an option to pass to LaRusso, but he went ahead and took the shot, and that was probably the smart choice to make right there. And the faceoff will come now down to the left of the Stonehill cage. 12:52 left here in our third period. Minute 20 left here on the 4-on-4. And Gilson controls for the Seawolves. Gives off to Allen. He and Gilson switch places. Gilson circles the net. Tried to throw that back out in front from Finley. That didn't connect. And the Skyhawks will skate it back to the neutral zone. That pass not handled cleanly by Campione. And the Seawolves send it all the way back down into the Skyhawk zone. With it for the Seawolves is Gilson, being watched closely up there by Campione. Gilson still with it, gives to Allen. Allen hangs on to it, throws one towards the front of the net. Milan gets a stick on it, behind the net now. Centered out in front, shot save by Milan, and we get a whistle. Good puck movement there by the Seawolves. Off the face-off. Van Dam, or no, Kanash has that roll off his stick. Forced back into his own zone. Then turnover, stolen by Galante. Tries to go back to the point. Gaudet able to keep it alive. Tertershny, his shot. Save made by Jared Whale. Behind the net, Kanash pulls that one free. And the chance for the Seawolves to come ahead with numbers. Pass gets through to Shackle. UAA on the power play right now. Shot saved by Milan. And he's able to gather in the rebound as the net goes off its moorings. So UEA, 3 seconds left on their power play. And off the face-off, Skyhawks control. That one's rimmed all the way around. Osborne steps up to knock that puck down. Galante gets it. Tried to go across to Schwenninger, and it's Weston the other way for the Seawolves. Osborne has it get through him, and that's going to go all the way down the ice. Kosabud will chase it as Matthew Allen of Stonehill is closing in. Now here's Weston. Still trying to gather that puck in. Never had it cleanly. And the Skyhawks pull it away. Pass just out of the reach of Kyle Heath. And Max Osborne will send it ahead to Connor Cole. Cole softly into the zone looking for McNarland. He chases that one down. His pass doesn't connect. And then Almquist sends that one into the protective netting with 10:33 left in the period. Stonehill controls off the draw. Stepping up to try and take that puck away was Helgeson. Skyhawks carry behind their own net. Puck sent ahead, not out of the zone. Kept alive by Van Dam. Now it's Helgeson. Centering feed. Taken away. And Mannion will send it around behind the net, looking for Pinio. Taken away by Almquist. Puck sent deeper into the zone. Knocked down right in front, and Stonehill is able to get it back to the neutral zone, and they will carry only that far. There's a chance here for UAA to come ahead with numbers. Walking right down the middle. Shot scored. Riley Thompson, his second of the night.
3-point game for Raleigh right there as well. 2 goals and an assist unofficially at this moment.
Thompson just walking right down Main Street, didn't mess with it, just goes short side to beat Minio, and we're going to have a goaltending change finally.
There should be the media timeout as well, but they must not do it after a goal.
Not after a goal. So, puck is back into the Skyhawk zone. Sent ahead as rolls behind the Seawolf net. Gilson gets it ahead to Merritt. Then it goes back to Gilson. And it's pulled free finally, and Connor Merritt will carry. 3-on-2 chance for UAA if they hurry. Merritt hangs on. Tried to center. That was broken up. Skyhawks flip it high in the air. Knocked down by a glove, but it's Frank Ireland coming ahead for Stonehill. Shot saved by Jared Whale. And now Matt Allen can't get it out of the zone, kept alive by Ireland. The drop pass intercepted, and a chance now for Dylan Finley to carry ahead. Finley waiting for help, gets it to Allen. Shot. I think that hit a goalpost. First shot taken against Gavin Fitzpatrick, the new goaltender for Stonehill. UAA completes a line change, as do the Skyhawks. And back into the Seawolf zone comes Stonehill. Shot off the side of the net.
Yep. Moving in.
Oh, it did go in.
Yep. Came off the end boards. Galante there. Pick up the trash.
Goal comes at 11:37. And for Anthony Galante, that's his 5th of the year. Another look here as it's carried into the zone. Oh, yep. Jared Whale was expecting it to come out on his stick side. It came back out on the glove side. And Galante had an open 4x6, and he hit it. 8-3. 8:23 left here in the third. Gaudette gives off. Tertishny back to Gaudette. Into the zone he comes. Shot. Jared Whale will glove that one. And he will hang on. And that will be our media timeout. We'll be back in just a few to close this one out. 8-3 Seawolves on top.
Growing up Alaskan makes you, well, a little different. We're an independent bunch, yet we can't get along without each other. We like unique things, and we have unique needs. That's the whole reason we created Club 49, the only travel benefits program made for Alaskans, so you can be you. Alaska Airlines Club 49.
When ConocoPhillips began working in Alaska more than a half century ago, one of the cornerstones of our operation was to provide real assistance for the institutions that help our state thrive. And today, as Alaska's leader in responsible resource development, ConocoPhillips Alaska is proud to continue the support for the University of Alaska Foundation and Alaska Scholars that we began in 1979. ConocoPhillips Alaska, unlocking Alaska's energy resources.
8-3, Seawolves on top. 8:07 to go in our third period. Scores from around the country. Alaska at Augustana tonight. Those two finish in a 2-2 tie. LIU falls at Arizona State 4-2. Penn State over Ohio State 5-2. Minnesota all over Michigan 6-2. And it was Michigan State over Wisconsin 5-2.
Well, David,
Seawolves.
David, I did it. Your cracked research department. The 8 goals here for the Seawolves, the most in a Division I contest non-exhibition since November 7th of the year 2009, a 7-3 victory over Denver University. The last time they scored this many goals in the contest. So there you go.
Doing that against Denver is impressive because Denver was still good back then.
Yeah. All the way back to 2009.
That was still the Gwozdecki years, if I recall.
I remember about 3 games where they scored 6 goals in a win.
Skyhawks come ahead at Matthew Allen across the blue line. Tries to leave off for Tertishny. His shot goes wide. Gaudet will just rim it right back around to Tertishny. And that one's up into the netting. In the CCHA tonight, St. Thomas shuts out Michigan Tech in Houghton 2-0. Northern Michigan over Bowling Green 4-1. Lake Superior State over Ferris State 4-1. And Bemidji State all over Minnesota State 6-0. ECAC Harvard beats Yale in overtime 2-1. Dartmouth over Brown 5-3. Clarkson over Quinnipiac in overtime 3-2. So, got a penalty coming up here on the Seawolves. That's a slash, I believe. Yep. And that's going to be, is that going to be Helgeson? Looks like it. And that comes at 12:41. All right, so Stonehill on power play number 4 of the night. They are 0 for the previous 3. And then that is sent into the Seawolf bench. So we will have another face-off in the UAA zone. Just going to move to the other circle. Almquist in to take the draw. Push back to the point. Centering feed, or cross ice feed, I should say, goes right in front, and it got knocked over to the near side boards, and then UAA will send that all the way down the ice. Campione on his horse trying to get there. Fitzpatrick, yeah. Plays it ahead, and Stonehill still trying to come out of their own end. Doing so is Schwenninger. Has it knocked off his stick as he crosses the blue line, and then Seawolves are able to chip that back out into the neutral zone. Minute 15 to go here on the Stonehill power play. Taken away in the neutral zone. With it is Van Dam. Pulls up in the corner, just trying to eat some time. Matt Allen steps in to help out as well. Back to the point, he tries to throw it. It eludes Bamber, and a race for the puck. Bamber and LaRusso. Nice play by Bamber with the stick to knock that puck away before LaRusso could get a shot on net. Back to the point. Gaudet has it. He ends up carrying back into his own end, while his teammates and the Seawolves both make changes. Here's Allen now with it for Stonehill. Try to go back to LaRusso, gets through him, And back down into the corner. LaRusso here at that left point. Pass intercepted. Here's a chance for Porter Shackle. Shackle, he's got Matt Johnson with him. Shackle shot, never got on net. It was blocked away by the defense. That was well defended right there to not give Porter the free lane to the front of the net. And now it's Allen back into the zone for the Skyhawks. He's just going to send that cross corner. Katie sends it deeper in the zone. Back up to the point. It's Karlstrom. Still with it. And the power play is over for Stonehill. Puck trickles toward the front of the net. And then it's cleared out by the Seawolves. Stonehill, though, still with possession. Karlstrom shot, blocker save by Jared Whale. Puck rims around, and Helgeson will get to it first. Slaps it around the boards. Matt Johnson deflects it up, and here's Shackle. He's got Gilson with him. Tries to filter that through to Gilson. That hits a stick or a skate on the way through. Shackle gets it back. Shackle's been out there a while. I'm guessing, yeah, he's going for a change right now. Pass to Kanash. Across the blue line he comes. Matt Kanash shot. Save made with the blocker. Kanash has it back. Kept alive. Aiden Weston shot, save, rebound is shuffled just wide. Very aggressive right there by Fitzpatrick. Now it's Weston. Curls, shoots. Gockler, shot, missed the net, and it hit the protective netting instead. So UAA, once again, 40 shots on net with 4:13 left here in period 3. Another look at that play by Brett Bamber. That was a beauty. Well defended.
We saw it early, kind of a, for lack of a better phrase, a talent mismatch where UA just, again, had that time to make a move, to make a pass, to have another look, time they're not used to or haven't been used to in much of the season. Played out here in these 3 periods. It'd be incumbent on the Seals to basically do the same thing tomorrow. Hurt feelings aside, or Stonehill, these are all hockey players. They're going to come out and compete. But in this build that the Seals are doing, they need to keep their foot on the gas going into tomorrow's 3 o'clock start here in Alaska.
Connor Cole turns it towards the front of the net. Max Osborne will step in, get it to Weston. He's going to rim that around. Dockler steps up, keeps it in the zone. Connor Cole has it. Going to backhand it deeper as we get down to 3.5 to go. Weston leaves off. Tried to center that one to Gilson. That didn't connect. Then it was sent. Gilson couldn't get a stick on it, or make that Connor Cole couldn't get a stick on it. And Stonehill is through the neutral zone. Puck sent deep into the Seawolf end with 3:15 left here in the third. Davis Gockler with it behind his net, being harassed down there by Schreifels. And then Helgeson will just flip that one high in the air. Nice play by Thompson to catch that. Pass, shot, goal. Beauty. There's the Hattie. Ben Almquist completes the hat trick. You won't see any hats come on the ice because of the protective netting. But let's just pretend.
Come on, at least one has to get caught in the netting.
You throw a helmet or something out there. I don't know that Seawolf fans know what to do because it's been a while.
Well, Max had one against Lindenwood last year.
Oh, that's right, he did.
In the, let's see, on March 11th of the last of 23.
Back into the zone was Matt Allen. Goal comes at 16:57. I don't think that's right.
That was definitely Ben's goal.
Yeah.
You'd think one of the few remaining student howlers would have known to throw. Got a couple toques down there.
Yeah. I mean, just run over by the Stonehill bench and toss one from there. Or ask the Stonehill backup goalie if he'll throw it on the ice for you. They'd probably like that. Face off here at center ice. 2:46 left in the third. 9-3. UAA. Bamber gives off to Van Dam, then gets it back. Bamber cuts up the right side. Still with it as the defenseman went down. He's going to send it around behind the net, looking for Tisdale. Tisdale tried to force that one in front. That never got there. Kept in the zone, though, by Van Dam. Got help from Matt Allen. Down now. Merritt had it knocked off his stick. Van Dam still down low, trying to pull it out. And kept in the zone nicely by Allen. Leaves off, shot. Save is made. Stonehill trying to come out of the zone. And they will do so with LaRusso. Sends that one ahead. Nice play there by Bamber to break up that pass as the Seawolves back into the zone. Tisdale being harassed from behind. Throws that one down low for Allen. Stepping up is Finley.
Well,
Stonehill just trying to come out of their own end right now.
No live broadcast tonight, but good thing this will live on in the archives because the Seawolves are making some history here, not having not scored this many goals in a game in many moons. Nearly 15 years to be
Chance
exact.
for Johnson, saved there by Fitzpatrick. Finley. Still with it. And Fitzpatrick manages to freeze that one with 1:07 left here in the third. Another look at that chance there from Matt Johnson. Fitzpatrick's looked pretty good since he came in relief with about 8 minutes left here in the period. Puck sent around behind the net. With it is Schmelligan. Now Kanash tried to chip that ahead. That didn't get very far. Osborne gets to it, puts it off the half wall. And a chance now for Gockler to carry ahead. His pass deflected deep into the Stonehill zone as we're down to 35 seconds left in the third. Osborne just sends that one down low. Porter Shackle circles the net. Tried to give off to Osborne cutting in. It goes under Max's skate and back out into the Seawolf zone. Gockler has it there, and I think he's just going to eat the rest of this third period up.
Seawolves are going to improve to 5-0-0 with 40 or more shots on goal. 5-0-0 record now.
Nice. So we found their magic number.